Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about everything that I did to prepare my hair for my micro locks because I did it myself. I will give you a 10-week update. I will also talk to you about mistakes that I made and pros and cons that I've experienced so far. So let's get started. What did I do to prepare my micro locks? For those of you who are thinking about getting your micro locks professionally done, go for it. It does come with an $800 to $1,500 price tag depending on your hair length and hair density. Although that's a lot up front, and trust me, I know, you still end up saving money in the long run if you're the type of person to regularly get your hair done professionally. If you think about it, it's a one-time large fee as opposed to frequent $200 fees to get your hair done. But for my DIY team, here's the prep. First, you need to thoroughly wash your hair and deep condition it until it's just moist and juicy. Then you want to divide your hair into 6 sections minimum. It can be as many sections as you want, maximum, just infinitely. But you just want to make sure you have 6 sections minimum from front to back. That's one of the most important. And then about 2 going from ear to ear. Separating your hair into 6 sections is one of the most basic forms of a standard grid. A grid is really important because you get a chance to get symmetricity with your micro locks, and you also get a chance to develop and establish parts that you will be revealing for different hairstyles that you're going to choose to wear in the future. You're going to work within those 6 or more sections. You will need a fine tooth comb, very fine tooth comb, because you're doing very small locks. And you're going to need a mirror that's going to show you the back of your head. Okay, so let's talk about my 10-week update. So I'm 10 weeks in and here's how I am looking. I have not done a retie at all. It is recommended that we do our reties every 6 to 8 weeks. If you don't know what a retie is, it is basically just interlocking the hair, reestablishing the root, maintaining your parts, etc. It is said that we are supposed to do it 6 to 8 weeks. I have gone 10 weeks and I have a lot of growth. I will be doing another video showing you my experience retying my hair. Make sure to subscribe for that. Okay, so mistakes that I made. One of the mistakes that I made is that I worked on my hair while my hair was dry. So I washed it and let it dry. And I have 4C hair, so this caused my hair to tangle and made the process of installing my micro locks excruciatingly painful. If I were to get a second chance, I would have worked on my hair while it was damp or just fully wet. In addition to that, because the process was so painful, I rushed the back, and those are just consequences that I'm going to have to deal with. So another mistake that I made is that I didn't consider 2 things. One, that my hair is thicker at the back. So because it's thicker at the back, trying to divide my hair into equal parted micro locks in the back will still result in larger micro locks. Now, I am okay with the fact that my micro locks at the back of my hair will end up being thicker than the ones at the front. But if I were to do it again, I would take that into consideration and part my hair smaller in the back for more evenly sized micro locks. Make sure you subscribe because I will keep you updated on any other mistakes that I discover throughout the process. Okay, so to close, let's talk about the pros and cons that I've experienced so far. One of the pros is that I just get to wake up in the morning, do the basics, and go to work. You won't have to worry about doing your hair every morning anymore. Another pro is that I don't have to actually comb my hair, so my follicles are very happy. If you're the type of person with sensitive scalp or you just don't really want to comb through your hair all the time, you will enjoy the process of micro locks. Another pro that I'm still enjoying and celebrating is that this hairstyle is free. It's going to continue to grow longer. It's going to be even more and more beautiful, and it's not going to cost me a dime. Some of the cons that I've experienced so far is that I am extremely limited with this length of micro locks. It is hard for me to figure out different styles that I can put in. I am brainstorming and I will be trying out some styles, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that episode. Another con is when you do not tie your hair, or if your hair tie slips off at night, you end up having micro locks shooting in all different directions, which just looks mad. A lot of times, to remedy that situation, I have to wet my micro lock so that I can reshape it in the way that I want it. Another con is incredible shrinkage. Every time I wet my hair, it shrinks more and more. There is a way to stretch it out. If you decide to braid it and just leave it in the braids, it will eventually stretch out. But unless you do that, your micro locks will be half the length of its original length after you wet it. Other cons that other people might experience that I may not, because I have 4C hair, but for my 4Bs and beyond, you might experience a lot of slippage, which means that your micro locks become undone. And this can be because of a lot of oils that you're adding to your hair, or because your hair keeps getting wet. Slippage is frustrating because the hair won't lock if it continues to slip. It has to stay in the way that it is so that it mats and knots, and so that it creates that lock. As long as it's slipping, it's not gonna lock, and that's what's frustrating about it. The last con that I would like to share, I have not done it yet, but I will be doing it tonight, and stay tuned because I will keep you posted, is the retie process. I am already imagining that this is going to take a mighty long time just to reinforce the roots of my micro locks. Remember, again, subscribe. I will make a video just keeping you updated on that part of the situation, and I'll tell you whether it's a con or a pro, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.